Hey, what's up? Hello, I'm Me in Progress and welcome to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I know this is backwards for me. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, please, to me. Do it. I'm fun. I'm weird. Holding up weird products. Not weird products. Okay, we're done. Today's video is going to be all about my favorite top 5 drugstore lip products. Yeah? So, I am a liquid lipstick queen and my favorite physical asset of mine are, you guessed it, lips. So I wanted to share with you who are maybe newer to makeup and maybe can only afford drugstore, or just, yeah, you like makeup and you're here hanging out with me. I wanted to share my favorite drugstore lip products. These are liquid lipsticks and there is a gloss here too. Actually, there's 2 glosses. But there are so many products out there that I just wanted to share with you the most affordable that are the greatest, and I will share why. Now, when I look for a product, I look for something that is easy, convenient, and I guess that's easy. Easy, convenient, and long lasting. So as of late, I've really enjoyed liquid lipsticks, which for 3 out of the 5 of these are liquid lipsticks. I have been getting more into glosses a little bit here and there just because it is the easy and convenient thing to do, to just swipe on a gloss and it hydrates. So I wanted to share the top 5, and I'm going to go ahead and jump in with my number 1 favorite from the drugstore, which is the Maybelline Matte Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. I own 6 of these and I will swatch them for you. Now, why I like them: they are easy to apply. I would say on a scale from 1 to 10 how easy, I would give it probably a 7 or an 8. If you're a brand new makeup wearer, I would say this will take a little bit more time for you to perfect, since it is a thicker formula. Let me swipe. This is the shade Lover. It is a thicker formula, as you can see here, and it feels like a gel, but they have such great lasting powder. Like, you will need an oil to take this off, and that's something that I prefer, is something that will last me all day, that I don't have to touch up a ton. It does not transfer very much at all. It does transfer maybe a little bit. I just put this one on. This one is in the shade Dancer. Let me see if I can. Okay, like barely any transfer there. You can see a couple, maybe. I don't know if the camera's picking up. You can see a couple red dots, but that's it. And it's so great because it stays on. Now, the only challenge with this is if you are newer, because it is thick and it is super opaque. I mean, that was the shade Lover. Let me just swatch the rest that I have for you. This is the shade Protector. I've got a ton of shades here. They're so opaque. You usually only need 1 to 2 layers. Now, I usually start in the center of my lips and then do the whole smack thing, and then line the rest of my lips with the tip of this, and then bring and brush it in forward, and then I'll go in with a second coat just to spot over any places where it wasn't as opaque. This is the shade Ruler. Look at how opaque that is. Next is the shade Amazonian. Let's move this mirror out of the way so I can actually swatch for you. Oh, that was a crummy swatch. I'm just gonna not redipping. I'm just going back in. These are not the greatest of swatches. There isn't like a huge sheen to these. Let's see. They aren't 100% matte. They do feel a little bit sticky, but they're definitely not like what I call butthole lips, where you feel really dried out. Now, and I will talk about one that does feel dried out. That's a sister product to something I have. This is the shade Dancer that is on my lips right now. It pulls like a blue tone red but it also kind of looks fiery and warm still. So I don't know. On some other skin tone, maybe I should not swatch on like the bone, my wrist bone. Let's redo that up here. Wow. And there's not enough product. Let's just scratch this whole thing. So I'm taking a makeup wipe, and you'll actually see that there's still, it still leaves a little bit of that pigment back because it is so hyperpigmented. So I'll need to go in tonight with an oil to get these out. Let's let that dry a little bit. Might be using my sleeve. Okay, let's go in with Dancer. But they are so opaque. The last shade I have is the shade Seductress. Man, me and my swatches tonight. Maybe I should just start like this. There we go. These are great, and I would highly recommend them. I swear I don't do this on purpose. I'm just uber clumsy. So that's number one. That is my number one pick. Number two is, and I don't have all the colors with me because I actually travel with these to work the most, and it gets this out of the way, so you're gonna hear a bunch of clanking. My next favorite is the L'Oreal Rouge Signature Liquid Lipstick. And these guys are vastly different than the type of formula the Maybelline Matte Liquid Ink liquid lipsticks are like. Here is the shade I represent. I have two of the other shades out in my work purse. This one's a lot more liquidy, thinner, and this one applies like a really heavy stain. So it's not as dense as the Maybelline Matte Liquid Lip, and that's why I do like it. I'd like it differently. And it doesn't transfer, but it does fade throughout the day. But when it does fade, this shade in particular, it makes it look like you sucked on, it's that after lollipop kind of stain finish that I really like. It's super natural and like not super precise. You don't have to be super precise in your application with this, and that's why I like it. Is I can be a little bit more messy versus with something like this that's a little bit more super dense in pigment and dense in formula. You have to be a little bit more precise. I want to say surprised, but surprise is not a word. Precise. So that is why I like the Rouge Signature Liquid Lipstick by L'Oreal. Is my number two. Number three, and did I already say it doesn't transfer? It doesn't really transfer because it fades throughout the day. It transfers a little bit, but not much. Easy to use, convenient to use, and does not transfer very much. Number three is, I don't know if I would consider ColourPop an affordable, it is an affordable brand, but I don't know if I would consider it true drugstore. When I think drugstore, I think I can walk into a CVS, Fred Meyer, Walgreens, Bartell. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, then you know what stores I'm talking about. Or a Rite Aid, and I can pick this up, which ColourPop is only available at Ulta and online. So it's within the drugstore range, however, maybe not as accessible to some of those who are in more remote areas. This is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Frickin' Frack. And I have a ton of these. They're just in the drawer, and I wanted to pull out my absolute favorite color. And I'm going to swatch this for you. It's like a terracotta. Screw how bad the swatches are. Terracotta, mauve, rosy. I don't know how to describe this color, but I really like this formula because it is dense, similar to the Maybelline Matte Maybelline SUPERSTAY Matte Ink. Goodness gracious. Brand, stop coming out with 50-word product names. Why? Compose yourself. I really enjoy these because they're not like their predecessor and originator of the ColourPop Liquid Lip, which is the Ultra Matte Lip. They don't super dry down your lip. if you've ever tried the matte liquid lips, you best put on some like moisturizer ahead of time or the night before, because by the end of the day you feel super dry, or even just when upon application it is like sucked into your lips and drying. Like you see all the cracks in your lips, and it has butthole lip was what I call, because you can see all the cracks and it just looks like, it looks bad. The Ultra Satin lip does not do that, however, and it applies similar. Doesn't apply similar. It's kind of an in between the Maybelline, I'm just gonna say the Maybelline liquid lipstick that I like, and the L'Oreal, where it's not as heavy as the Maybelline one, but it's not as light as the L'Oreal one. It's kind of that happy medium. It does transfer, and it does have a little bit of stick to it like this, like you can definitely feel it. But that is why it is my number 3. It's super affordable. It is only $6 in the drugstore. And in general, if you are buying brands like Maybelline, Revlon, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, NYX, things that are true drugstore, never buy it on sale. Wait till there's a BOGO, buy one, get one, 50% off, which is really just getting 25% of your whole order. Or wait for like a 40% off. Rite Aid and I think Bartell's tend to do 40% off of brands here and there. Or just wait till it goes on sale. Never buy it full price unless you absolutely need it. But you don't absolutely need it, because it's not like water or air that you need to survive. It's just you really want it. So wait, be patient. That's my tip. Number 4 is the NYX Intense Butter Glosses. These are OG. These are like, I feel like this is what started the liquid lipstick train. These are glosses, and when I think of glosses, in my head immediately I think sticky and like it's gonna get stuck in my hair and just gonna feel really heavy. These do not. They feel like a gel, but they're so pigmented, and they kind of fade a little bit and leave a little bit of a stain, but not like the L'Oreal. You've got to reapply. This is something that you do have to reapply, so it is a little bit inconvenient, but you can be messy with it, or you could be precise with it depending on what kind of look you're going for. Let's swatch this one. This one is in the shade Chocolate Crepe. That's my bad friend. Chocolate Crepe. I'm gonna be an American. So here is that. If you haven't noticed, I really like dark mauve 90s grungy colors. That is that color, and it is glossy, so it does have a sheen. It's not like a matte. It is a little bit more, it's got more of a shine than the Ultra Satin lip. So I would say the true matte here is the L'Oreal. This one's got a little tiny bit of a sheen, not too much. It does still, it can still be perceived as matte. And then this guy's got a little bit of a sheen, and then this one's the glossiest. So from not glossiest to glossiest, it goes L'Oreal, Maybelline, ColourPop, and then this puppy. And for number 5, this is a true gloss, where it has just a sheer wash of color, super easy application, super transfer proof, which I'm like, but it's fine. Very hydrating. No one talks about this, and I don't even know, I wonder if this is still a product. Let's go look it up. It is, let's go look it up. Oh no, is this not a product? Oh, Walmart still has it. Okay. Okay, so this is after a long way down the rabbit hole. This product is no longer available at Ulta. Looks like it's still available at Walmart. Maybe it's available at drugstores. I can't tell from online. It is on Amazon, unfortunately, and I wish I picked up more shades. If I see these, I'm gonna pick more up. This is the L'Oreal Paris Color Riche Extraordinaire Lip Color, and this is the shade Purple Prelude. Now these are, man, this is a bummer if they're not, like, if they're discoed or discontinued or just not offered in a lot of drugstores, because this is such a good product. It is a gel, and it is not very pigmented at all. Like, it's not saturated in color. It is a true lip gloss with some color, some pigment, and it is like a gel, and it's so hydrating. And whenever I wear it, I'm like, man, why am I not wearing this more? And it smells pretty, and yeah, it's easy, it's convenient, you can be messy with it. You do have to reapply, it does transfer, it's a gloss, but it's not, it's definitely lighter than the NYX Intense Butter glosses. So this is like your more traditional lip glosses that have an amped up pigment. It's not like 100% sheer, but it's not super pigmented like this. It's probably in the middle of like a real gloss that I'll have here. So bummer that I couldn't find it online really quickly, but it's fine. So that was my top 5 favorite drugstore / affordable lip products. If you like these kinds of videos, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, subscribe, and bonus points for you if you ring the bell to get notified whenever I post. And if you do want to see like a high-end luxury Sephora Ulta branded type of version of this, do comment below and let me know if you want this series to continue, or I might just make it because I like these kind of videos too. So anyways, with that, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for kicking it with me. Bye.